Good evening. Thank you. Family, friends, uniformed fire service members, and distinguished guests. On behalf of State Fire Marshal John Davin, welcome to the Department of Fire Services graduating ceremony for Massachusetts Fire Academy's Plymouth and Bristol County's delivery of the Call Volunteer Program. My name is Dennis Ball. I have the absolute honor and privilege of being the Deputy Director of Training here at the Massachusetts Firefighting Academy. At this time, I will be the Master of Ceremonies for Call Vol graduating Class 118. For those who are unable to attend this evening, this event is being recorded and will be available sometime tomorrow morning on YouTube, or if you go to the Department of Fire Services website, you'll find it. All right, they'll lead you there. I'd like to thank Christina Mitchell. Christina Mitchell sitting right here on the corner, and she'll make that possible. So thank you, Christina. At this time, I ask you to join me in welcoming our presiding officer for this evening's ceremony, Deputy State Fire Marshal Maribel Fournier, accompanied by the official party. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me welcoming the chiefs from our graduating departments. Chiefs. Stand up. Something's in the water. Something must be in the water, fellas, right? We go with that? All right, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you to rise for the Class 1118, and the posting of our state and national colors. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd ask you to remain standing for a presentation of our national anthem this evening, which will be presented by Ms. Lindsay Wolf.
Oh, sweet, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars
Detail, host the colors.
Detail, forward, march, left.
Thank you, Lindsay. I'd ask you to please remain standing for an invocation that will be delivered by Chaplain Gallup. Chaplain?
Please join with me in a spirit of prayer. As we gather tonight to celebrate the graduation of these brave men and women who have dedicated themselves to serving our community as firefighters, we give thanks. Thanks for their courage, their dedication, their willingness to put themselves in harm's way to protect others. Thanks for their time, readiness to serve, and sacrifice that they have all made for their communities. We give thanks to the instructors and guides, the chiefs, the senior firefighters, and so many more who have come together tonight to make this happen. We ask for your blessing to be upon them as they embark on this new chapter in their lives. Grant them wisdom, O God, and discernment to make sound decisions in critical situations. Give them strength to face challenges and the resilience to overcome adversity. Fill them with compassion for those that they serve and a spirit of teamwork that will allow them to work effectively together. Bless their families and their homes and keep them safe from harm. Protect them from dangers of their profession and grant them a long and fulfilling career. May they always be a beacon of hope and a source of strength for all in need. We ask for your guidance and protection as they serve their communities this day and always. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain. I'd invite you to be seated. Make yourselves comfortable. Thanks. So the Massachusetts Firefighting Academy trains more than 13,000 firefighters every year at every level of experience, from the recruits all the way to the chief officer. We operate within the Department of Fire Services, which is a statewide agency that also provides hazmat response, incident support, fire investigation, code development, and enforcement, and much, much more. At the Academy and across all operational divisions, the Department of Fire Services works with local fire departments, regulated industry, and the general public to keep our communities safe. I'd like to do a very, very quick introduction of our stage party. So one of the people that actually run the daily operations is responsible for the success of this agency is our Deputy State Fire Marshal, Maribel Fournier. Representing the Massachusetts Corps of Fire Chaplains, and she's also the lead chaplain for the Massachusetts State Police. She's also the chaplain for the Westport Fire Department. I'd like to welcome Chaplain Kate Gallup. And to the chaplain's left, our recruit programs coordinator, Mr. Dean Babineau. To Mr. Babineau's left, call volunteer assistant program coordinator, Mr. Bruce Anton, Captain, Swansea Fire. To Mr. Anton's left, call volunteer assistant program coordinator, Mr. Douglas Robertson. And before we move along, the actual call volunteer program coordinator is Mr. Rogalski. He's a member of our armed services, and he wants to send along his congratulations and well wishes to Class 118. Currently, Mr. Rogalski is serving our country, and he'll be back shortly. So he passes on his well wishes. Thank you. The Fire Academy's instructors and support staff are comprised entirely of active duty and retired firefighters, and they are truly, truly fire service professionals. These men and women have chosen to share their knowledge with the next generation. There is absolutely zero substitute for the many decades of fireground experience that they bring to this program. Please join me in recognizing our instructors and our support staff here at the Massachusetts Firefighting Academy. So thank you, fellas. So as we all know, every organization has members who are less visible to the general public, but are vital, absolutely vital to our mission success. I'd like to recognize our program administrative assistant, Ms. Ashley Payette, as well as Kate Zacharin and the entire registration crew. Their work behind the scenes makes it possible for the instructors, program coordinators, and officers to have our full attention and focus on the recruits. So thank you so much. And finally, I'd like to acknowledge any current or former member of our military or law enforcement who are joining us this evening. I'd just like to say thank you for the safety and the security that you provide us here and overseas daily. Thank you very much for your service. Now it's my absolute privilege and honor to invite Deputy State Fire Marshal Maribel Fournier to the podium to address the recruits. Yep.
Good evening. Congratulations to Call Volunteer Class 118 on your accomplishment. Chiefs, thank you for joining us today. DFS thanks you for sending your recruits to the Mass Fire Academy and your continued support in recognizing the importance of training. In addition, I'd like to thank the department's hardworking staff on another successful graduation. Our administrative and instructor and CRIBS support staff is key to the success of every recruit who sits here every day. The Department of Fire Services and every recruit who is trained at the Mass Fire Academy is very fortunate to have been trained by an experienced team of instructors who not only have the training in mind, but have the extensive empathy and an interest in each recruit's well-being. The amount of experience our instructors have continues to be instrumental in ensuring each and every one of you are prepared to enter the fire services as well-trained firefighters. We also, let's not forget that you would not be here today, and it could not be possible without the strong backbone that your friends and family provided you throughout this journey. Be sure to thank them for their support and their ongoing support as you continue through your career. The last 4.5 months came with many long nights and weekend trainings. Committing to the program while maintaining a full-time job, being parents, and trying to uphold a household is not an easy task. Their support contributed to your success today. Don't let your training stop today. The Mass Fire Academy will always be here to offer you additional trainings to improve and enhance your skills. I hope you all take advantage of the programs the Academy has to offer you. Today, you'll no longer be called recruits. Today, you graduate as firefighters. You have chosen a career that is very rewarding. Enjoy this moment. Congratulations to firefighters of Call Volunteer Class 118.
I'd like to call upon Call Volunteer Assistant Program Coordinator, Mr. Bruce Anton, to offer a few remarks for Program Coordinator Rogalski and all of the instructors. Okay.
Good evening, everyone. All Class 118, you made it. Congratulations. The certificate you're about to receive acknowledges your successful completion of the Fire Academy's Call Volunteer Recruit Training Program. But truthfully, it reflects much more than that. It reflects the responsibility you've voluntarily taken on to protect your community, your fellow brother and sister firefighters, yourself, and most importantly, your loving family and friends. It also reflects the determination to make yourself better than you were yesterday, so that success follows your path with each passing day. Committing to this takes you on the road to professionalism. But the only way to get there is to train hard and to learn from your mistakes. From the small tabletop exercises to the most complex real-world experiences, the ongoing responsibility to succeed is entirely up to you. One day, you may find yourself in a life-threatening situation, and that is not the time to say, "I wish I had paid closer attention," or "I wish I had worked harder during training." The old saying goes, "Let no man's ghost come back to say his training let him down." So, wives, husbands, parents, children, ask your firefighters, ask them each and every day, what did you learn today? What did you learn today? That one simple question just might be the spark that will help make a difference. Class 118, I wish you great success throughout your careers. So continue to train hard, stay safe, and God bless.
Thank you, Mr. Anton. I hope those words resonate. You want to make yourself better today than you were yesterday, every day. So thank you, Mr. Anton. At this time, I would like to call upon Mr. Anton, Mr. Robertson, to call the roll of today's graduates, family and friends. I ask you to approach for pictures. When your firefighter is called, you see Miss Mitchell sitting right here, see that yellow line? Come up to the yellow line, take as many photographs as you'd like, okay? Chiefs, if there are any chiefs that intended upon pinning their graduate site, please keep it in your pocket and pass it to your firefighter. Right? We've almost had a couple of mass casualties with the whole badge thing on stage. It doesn't go over too well. All right? So I'd ask you that. There's plenty of time after the graduation for those photographs. So thank you so much. Same thing with family and friends. I'm going to ask you that only invited members of the audience be, when they call, come up to the stage. There's plenty of time after the ceremony for family photographs, as you will. Can we go with that? Yes? All right, thank you. Mr. Anton, Mr. Robinson.
From the Avon Fire Department, I'd like to call up Chief David Charest. I'd also like to bring up from Massport Fire Department, Rob Moto. Rob Moto is the father of graduating firefighter Drew Moto. Going once. From Dartmouth District 1 Fire Department, Chief Peter Andre. Graduating firefighter, Alex Zahara. Dartmouth District 2 Fire Chief Eric Turcott. I'd also like to bring up from the Bourne Fire Department, Lieutenant Greg Edgecombe. Lieutenant Edgecombe is the uncle of graduating firefighter Kayla Kalamika. At this time, I'd like to call to the stage Battalion Chief Mark Ramos from the Portsmouth Fire Department. Battalion Chief Mark Ramos is the father of graduating firefighter Jacob Ramos. Graduating firefighter Ashton Rios. From the Duxbury Fire Department, Chief Rob Reardon. Graduating firefighter Jack Litchfield. From the Freetown Fire Department, Chief Harry Ashley Jr. Graduating firefighter Ryan Chase. Graduating firefighter Derek Falk. From the Grafton Fire Department, Chief Eric Matthew. Graduating firefighter Evan Calderoni. Chief Michael Witham. Graduating firefighter Samuel Capodanno. Graduating firefighter Iana Davis. Graduating firefighter Liam Spillane. From the Hanson Fire Department, Chief Robert O'Brien, Jr. Graduating firefighter John Allen. Graduating firefighter Scott Davis. At this time, I'd like to call to the stage retired U.S. Marine Robert Mansfield. Robert Mansfield is the father of graduating firefighter Christopher Mansfield. Graduating firefighter Nicholas Podersky. From the Lakeville Fire Department, Chief Michael O'Brien. Graduating firefighter Charles Delisle. Thank you. Graduating firefighter Roy Ross. From the Norwell Fire Department, Chief David Keene. Graduating firefighter Samuel Doherty. From the Onset Fire Department, Chief Jeffrey Oswald. Graduating firefighter Gemma Geisler. I'd like to call to the stage from the Sandwich Fire Department, Captain Peter Pazerski. Captain Pazerski is the uncle of graduating firefighter John Pazerski. From the Rainham Fire Department, Chief Brian Lasavita. Graduating firefighter Dylan Ashe. From the Westport Fire Department, Chief Daniel Baldwin. I'd also like to call up Deputy Chief Mark Brisk. Graduating firefighter Brady Arrington. Graduating firefighter Nicholas Datello. Graduating firefighter Austin McKay. Class, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you class 118.
Good. I'd ask you to sit and be comfortable for the rest of the program. So I'd like to invite Deputy Fournier back to the podium, and she will present the Martin H. McNamara Outstanding Recruit Award on behalf of the Massachusetts Fire Training Council, which is our governing board. Deputy.
So this award is always an honor to be able to present it. Student that's been chosen from the class as the outstanding student. They went over and above academically, practical components, and to do that for 4.5 months is no small task. So congratulations. In November of 2003, Martin McNamara, a call firefighter for the town of Lancaster, Mass., was killed while operating at a structure fire. To remember his ultimate sacrifice and honor and his commitment to the call volunteer fire service in Massachusetts, the Massachusetts Fire Training Council created the Martin H. McNamara Award for the outstanding student of each call volunteer recruit firefighting training class. The program curriculum is designed to train, educate, and evaluate students in the basic skills of firefighting profession. The course is demanding both academically and physically. Just completing the course is truly an accomplishment worthy of recognition. Each class, one student is selected who has excelled in the training program, and this student is named the outstanding student of the class. This recommendation is based upon the student's successful achievement in both academic and practical skill applications. At this time, I would like to invite Chief Eric Turcotte from the Dartmouth District 2 Fire Department to join us on stage. That's a small hint of who might be getting it. I am pleased to present the Martin H. McNamara Recruit Award to the outstanding student of Class 118, Recruit, now firefighter, number 15, Kayla Kalamika of the Dartmouth District 2 Fire Department.
Couple of photographs, just come on up. Come on up. You close enough? You want a better picture? You sure? All right. Okay, congratulations. It's a big deal. Chief. Thank you. So each class is assigned a class spokesperson to represent the recruit class. This recruit has been selected by the lead instructors and the assistant recruit coordinators. It is responsible for class leadership and all communications between the recruits and the academy staff. Now it's time for me to call upon the spokesperson for class 118, formerly recruit 11, Charles Delisle, Lakeville Fire. Thank you, John.
Good evening, everyone. It feels really great to be here to celebrate our physical and academic achievements that we've made over these last 18 weeks. I, for one, am really proud of myself and every one of my classmates for all the hard work that we've put in and everything that we've learned. From the start, we were held to a high standard to watch out for each other. We were taught the meaning of no man left behind. If one of us was not prepared, none of us were. Since then, Class 118 has become a family, an odd assortment of brothers and sisters always looking out for each other and usually annoying each other. As we move on from this program to serving our communities, there's a question that Mr. Antone asked us one day, and it was, what is a lasting impression? This question has really stuck with me. There's a lot in life that you can apply it to, especially when it comes to a job where you serve your community. When we show up to a call in our uniform, they expect us to be able to do that job. It is up to us to make sure we do our best on every call to leave that lasting impression that the men and women of the fire service will be there for someone on their worst day and do our absolute best to make it better. This graduation is not the end, but the beginning of our training. It's a foundation to build on to be the best that we can be, because that's what we deserve, our families deserve, and what our communities deserve. I want to thank Mr. Antone, Mr. St. Martin, Mr. Caffrey, Mr. Haskell, Mr. Murray, Mr. Clancy, Mr. Courier, and Mr. Kelleher, although they're not all here today, and the rest of our great instructors for all the work that they've put in to teach us how to be firefighters safely and effectively. Their passion for the fire service is truly inspiring, and it was an honor to be able to learn from them. I would also like to thank all of the administration and support staff of the Massachusetts Fire Academy for all the work that they have done behind the scenes. And of course, a huge thank you to all of our families. You've really helped us make it work with the hectic schedule and all the work that we've had to do over these last 18 months. And I want to say a quick thank you to our singer, Lindsay Wolf, the bagpiper, retired Deputy Chief Sam Manley of Westport Fire, and our chaplain, Kate Gallup of Westport Fire. Thank you everyone for coming here tonight to support us, and congratulations again, Class 118.
Thank you. Please respect. Please be seated. Thank you. So you didn't have an opportunity to walk, if you have not had an opportunity to walk through the hallways here today, and I encourage you to do so, explore the campus before you leave tonight. When you do, you'll see plaques mounted on the walls of the hallways. These plaques were gifted to the Academy by each graduating class. They are mounted to memorialize the work they did on this campus, in every campus, right? This plaque will be hung in a prominent place on the Bridgewater campus. Through their efforts, the plaque will be about to be presented by Class 118, has secured their place in history on the Bridgewater campus as well as the DFS. In the future, when they return to these campuses, they can take pride in seeing their class represented in the hallways. I'm going to ask spokesperson Delisle, and with the assistance, do you have anybody else that you want to bring up?
Yeah, Alex Sahara and Sam Doherty.
Right, so you're the spokesperson of the class, right? Yep. Project.
Alex Sahara, Sam Doherty. He's assisting in
Showing off the plaque, yeah. So, Mr. Anton, I'd like if you come up, please, or Mr. Babineau, either one, and just present your instructors. All right, this is not hot. Pick it up. Pick the flag up. Bring it right over here. Yep. That would be the place. Stand in front of the axis. You're gonna have a photograph. So I appreciate your generosity. All right, this truly marks your position, all right, and your presence on the Bridgewater campus as well as the Department of Fire Services. So thank you much. Put it right in front of the Yep. Thank you. So thank you. Thank you for your generosity. So as we end, I have a closing message from the instructors and the support staff to the graduating class. Your graduation has earned you an opportunity to make a difference in someone's life. In your career, you may only have a few opportunities to truly make a difference. Those opportunities will come. However, you don't know when, you don't know where. If you are not prepared for those opportunities, you will not be able to necessarily to effectively make a difference. That opportunity may be wasted, and you will remember that for the rest of your lives. Instead, promise yourself to be ready for those opportunities. Be proficient in your skills. Be physically and mentally fit. And also to be what your community expects of you. If you are all of those things, and the outcome of that opportunity is not what you wished, all right, are you tracking me? At least you know in your heart that you did everything possible to make a difference. Many of us here today can confirm with you. Knowing that you did everything that you could do will make all the difference to yourselves. You've just spent 55 training sessions and countless study hours here to earn the chance for those opportunities. I'm asking you, be ready. Congratulations. So I ask you please stand for the benediction offered by Chaplain Gallo.
Please join me in a spirit of prayer. In this moment of celebration, we give thanks and gratitude for the hard work, countless hours, courage, dedication, and sacrifice displayed by these graduates. May their skills and knowledge serve as a beacon of light and hope and safety for our communities. May this next generation pave the way to the future and be guided by compassion and a commitment to service, and may their dedication and their spirit for this profession never waver. As they bravely face the unknowns and numerous challenges that this profession offers day in and day out, may God protect them and allow them to always return to the station and home safely. Finally, let us pray that they will find joy and fulfillment in their work and that their families will always be blessed with peace and prosperity. May God's grace be upon each and every one of you now and always. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes this evening's ceremony. On behalf of State Fire Marshal John Davin and the men and women of the Department of Fire Services, I'd like to thank you for joining us today on this evening on this very, very special occasion. We wish each member of Class 118 a long, healthy, and rewarding career. I ask you to remain standing for the departure of our official party, followed by the chiefs of the department, and then finally Piper Manley will lead out Class 118. Class 118, come to attention. Come to attention. Okay. Class 118, white face. Dismissed for your department duties.